right, Jazz, thank you. All right, we're moving along now to Motivation Monday. And, you know, sometimes you can be overwhelmed in life. Leadership trainer, author, and public speaker Pete Blank joins us now with a message for you this morning. Good to have you with us.
Good to have you. I call today's segment Overcoming the Overwhelming.
Oh, I like the alliteration there. Okay, but yeah, a lot of us can feel, we can be dealing with a lot of stuff, you know.
Well, and we also don't want to judge other people on what they believe is overwhelming to them.
True.
So, you know, there can be small things in life like, oh my gosh, I've got my job today and I've got Little League practice tonight and I've got to go grocery shopping. I'm overwhelmed. But then you've also got, I'm dealing with elder care. I've got a very sick child. I've got, you know, big things. So there can be big things that overwhelm us, and there can also be little things.
So it's relative to your situation.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
How would you recommend we navigate that?
Well, the first thing you want to do is sort of pause and decide what you want to do. I'm a big believer in task lists, okay? So it says there, pause and take the next small step. When you feel overwhelmed, you've got like 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 things to do during a day, I would recommend making a task list. In fact, I'll go ahead and just show this. I bring my day timer just to show that I live this stuff. Like, I actually wrote down 20 things I have to do today.
Wow.
I know, and that one of them says do Fox 6. So I'm going to check that off.
Well,
check that off when I get done.
It does make you feel good when you start to check.
When you start to check a few things off, because when you get overwhelmed, you're like, there's so much going through my mind. You've got to make sure. So I would recommend find 1 or 2 small things, check them off, so you can move towards.
I found that it's helpful for me if I can just focus though on the big things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Maybe that one little thing I got to do, but it's really not important.
Right. And so you've got to prioritize and decide. And that's the last thing is remove what is not super important. You know, say no to some things. So if you look at something, and I still organize my day with an A, a B, and a C. A is most important. You know, yesterday for a lot of us it was call somebody, because it was a holiday. So you got to, that's important.
Kind of catch up.
Whereas mowing the yard may also have been important, but I'm put that to the side. So just organize them, put them in a line, and say no to things that don't serve you as a person.
That's a good message today. But I do want to say that your HOA just messaged us and said you need to get on mowing that lawn.
My lawn mowing, yes.
That needs to move up on the list.
Now I'm overwhelmed
Of your things to do. No,
Thanks,
seriously,
man.
that's a good message, especially to coming in. You know, people, they come out of spring, school year starts to end, now summer's coming, and they can certainly feel some of that stress.
Even things like planning a vacation can become overwhelming. So make a list, check some things off, move forward.
I like it. Pete Blank with Motivation Monday. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, buddy.
All right, we'll be right back.